Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Tonight, we're diving into a case that's as baffling as it is chilling. A story that proves the most dangerous threats are often the ones we can't see. This is the story of the night of the invisible killer. It all started on a quiet, ordinary evening in a peaceful suburban neighborhood. The Peterson family, Mark, Susan, and their two young children were settling in for the night. The kids were tucked into bed, and the parents were watching TV. Nothing seemed out of place. There were no strange noises, no signs of a break-in, no indication of the silent danger that was creeping through their home. The next morning, when Susan didn't show up for her morning jog with a neighbor, the friend grew worried. After her calls went unanswered, she contacted the police. When officers arrived, they made a discovery that sent a wave of shock through the entire community. Inside the home, the entire Peterson family was found, having passed away peacefully in their sleep. There were no signs of a struggle, no visible injuries, and nothing was stolen. The house was locked from the inside. It was as if they had all simply gone to sleep and never woken up. The initial investigation was a complete dead end. Detectives were stumped. How could four healthy people just ... stop breathing? The media dubbed the unknown perpetrator the invisible killer. Was it a bizarre simultaneous medical event? A highly sophisticated and traceless poison? The theories grew wilder by the day, and fear gripped the town. Neighbors looked at each other with suspicion. Everyone was asking the same question: are we next? Forensic teams worked around the clock, testing every surface, every piece of food, every fabric in the house. The autopsies were equally perplexing. The medical examiner couldn't pinpoint a clear cause of death. Days turned into weeks, and the pressure mounted. The case was growing cold, and the invisible killer remained at large. It seemed like the perfect, unsolvable crime. But then, one junior detective, combing through the endless pile of reports, noticed a small, seemingly insignificant detail. It was in the maintenance records for the house. A new high-efficiency furnace had been installed just a few weeks before the tragedy. He decided to dig a little deeper, thinking it was a long shot. He called in a specialist, a heating and ventilation expert, to re-examine the furnace system. And that's when they found it. A tiny, almost unnoticeable flaw in the installation. A ventilation pipe had been improperly sealed, creating a small, slow leak, but it wasn't leaking water or gas. It was leaking carbon monoxide. This colorless, odorless gas had silently filled the tightly sealed, energy-efficient home throughout the night. The Petersons never stood a chance. They would have felt a little tired, maybe a slight headache, before drifting off to sleep, never to wake up again. The invisible killer wasn't a person at all. It was a silent poison, a product of a simple, tragic mistake. The case of the Peterson family serves as a heartbreaking reminder of the hidden dangers that can exist in our own homes. It led to sweeping changes in public safety campaigns, emphasizing the absolute necessity of carbon monoxide detectors in every household.